Hello friends, welcome to this video. So in this video we'll be looking at another syntax highlighting library, which is CodeMirror. CodeMirror is actually JavaScript open source syntax highlighting editor, you may say, with com with it has various themes to highlight the source code if you have, and it has line numbers. So it actually a browser editor where you can actually write code in different languages. So you will see this drop down here. You can select your language. It supports many languages, but for this example I just show you four languages: JavaScript, Python, CSS. You need to select your language, and then you can select your favorite theme. So as you change the theme, you will see we can actually write the code right here. You can see. So you can change the theme here. You can select your favorite theme. So if you have a bunch of HTML code, let me want to highlight this. So here you just need to change the from language here. So to this language, you can see how easy it is to highlight any code right here. So it comes with its own themes right here. So this is actually the library CodeMirror. If you just write on Google, this is their official website, codemirror.net. It's a code editor component. If you are developing applications which contains highlighting code, you can use this code editor library, and it has a lot more examples given in the documentation. You can uh, just integrate with any front-end framework of JavaScript, but specifically in this video we will look at how to integrate this inside the browser using directly the CDN. So you will see I've already included all the CDNs for all the themes. So this is the min CSS file for all the themes which are there: Dracula, Monica, Eclipse, Material, CodeMirror. So just included the CDN links for that, and also for highlighting specific languages we have CDN links. If you see JavaScript, Python, CSS, so you will find all the source code in the description of this video. You can copy paste it, and now let me show you how to develop this. So I will simply delete everything and start from scratch. So I just included the CDN links here for the library, so that we can use it in the browser. And now for the HTML, we will have the container class. Inside this, we will have the heading, which is code mirror syntax highlighting, and we will give it basically a class of margin bottom 4. And after this, we will have a select field where we will be allowing the user to simply select their language. So language select, I will give it a label, select the language, and after that we will have different choices in this select element. We will give it an ID here of for language select, and here we will be having different options. We will give it a class of form select bootstrap class. We are also using bootstrap for designing the user interface. I included the CDN for this of bootstrap. And then we have different options for different programming languages: JavaScript, Python, then is CSS. So it supports multiple languages. You can check the docs. I'm just including the basic ones: the PHP, then it can even support XML, HTML slash XML. So various languages are there, and if you refresh it now, and it will look something like this. We have the drop down, and similarly we will have the second drop down, which will be for selecting the theme. So here the user will select the theme. So we'll give it an ID here to it, theme select. So we will have different options right here for the themes which are supported by CodeMirror. You will see default, Dracula, Monokai, Eclipse, Material. For each theme that you are using, you need to include the CDN for the CSS and the JavaScript. I've already included all the CDNs for that. That's why we can use these themes. And now after doing this, we will have a div tag where we will be mounting the editor. So here we have given this class to it of editor container. So here we will be mounting the code editor. So after this we will write our custom JavaScript code in a different file. So I include this script.js. So right inside this we will first of all get reference to the editor where we need to mount it. So we have given the class, so we will simply dot editor container. We will store this reference in a variable. So we'll say editor container. And now we'll be initializing the editor by simply using the CodeMirror class. And here we will be passing the editor container where you need to mount and an object. So this object contains various properties. First, if you want to support the line numbers, you will put here true. If you don't want the line numbers, you will put false here. And then the mode, which language you want to highlight. So in my case, I need to highlight the JavaScript language. And here you will provide the theme. So I will go with the default theme. And the fourth option here is the actual value. You need to set the default value. So here you can paste your code, whatever code that you want to highlight. I will just put this comment right here. So if you refresh now, you will actually see now here you can actually write your code, JavaScript code. So in this way you can write the JavaScript code. You can see it is now highlighting this. So here you can change, if you don't want the line numbers, you can put here false. So now the line numbers will not be shown, but it's recommended that you put the line numbers. And here you can change this language to Python. So here now you will be highlighting the Python language. You can see this is Python code. So here you can change any option right here. These four options are supported: line numbers, mode, theme, and the value. And after you do this, we can actually bind a listener when we change the theme or when we change the language, first of all. So we can basically bind the event handler to it. So when we change that value, this event handler function will actually execute, and here we can store which language the user has selected in this variable, and then we can simply change the editor, and it contains the option set option method. Here we can select the mode with the selected language, and same thing we can do this to the theme as well. So if the theme is changed by the user, we can bind a event handler to it. So this function will execute. We will actually get the theme which is selected by the user, and then we can set this option to the editor. So set option itself, and here we need to set the theme to the selected theme. That's all. So if you now paste, let's suppose if I paste this JavaScript code, if I want to change the theme, So if you see now, cannot read properties of undefined. Just refresh. I think some error has taken place. Let me paste. So all the source code will be given in the description. So let me paste this. I think some typo mistake. So now you can see as we are changing the theme is changing. You can see that. So if you want to do the same thing with the languages, so if you're writing now the Python, we have selected Python. So this is simple Python program. So here you will define the Python function. So here you can see you can write and syntax highlighting different languages with different themes. So this was the CodeMirror library full example how to integrate it right in the browser itself with different themes. So you can check out their documentation to actually, so this is their examples. Some more advanced examples are also there, or with auto completion internet. So thank you very much for watching this video, and do check out my free media tools website as well, which contains thousands of free tools related to audio, video and image. So please hit that like button, subscribe the channel, and I will be seeing you in the next video.